Alright, hello, hello. So last time I did the tournament, we got the bow and a bunch of arrows crafted. And it's been so long since I played, it's been so long since I shot with a bow. I figured we'd just do a full practice session today, just trying to learn how to shoot with the bow without getting into wolf struggles, bear attacks, and so on. Alright. So let's load up, I guess this is all my Cooking 5 Day 1 nonsense. Okay, so not the tourney attempt, we're gonna do the bow practice. This is a custom pilgrim. I think in this one I'm at Skeeter's Ridge and I've got some wolves. I guess we just got into a struggle recently. Now, I watched a little bit of Bashrobe shooting wolves, and one thing I noticed that he was able to do was use the trees effectively. So let's try this again. So I'm hoping I can... Oh, that was way too slow. Alright, let's scare you off, I guess. Don't want to actually kill him. Fortunately, we're not really taking much damage from that. Yeah, this is why we're practicing. I don't want to jump right into the tournament and immediately get attacked by a wolf. That torch out? Yeah, it looks like it. Why am I so heavy? Let's drop that. I guess we can just get rid of a bunch of this junk. Let's sort by weight. Other way. Alright, let's try this again and see if I can do a little better. I'm gonna go over to one of these trees. Okay, so we won't really know how that works. How I miss, or maybe I can just intentionally miss. And then try to duck behind the tree to see if I'm able to evade that attack. I think it works better with those thinner trees, like those birch trees up there. Let's drop like a liter of this. I'm gonna do it on food. That's pretty heavy. I'm not gonna need that. Just try not to be so burdened here. Okay, so I know there's ptarmigans somewhere over this way. That's another thing I want to kind of practice with. How are my arrows? I've got 100%, a 73%, and a broken arrow. Okay, so I actually have to start doing the thing where I quit and reload because I don't want to run out of arrows. Ooh, we could practice against a deer here. How do I save the game quickly? Maybe we just sleep for an hour. Hey, I'm not sure what to say. Yavar now? Feels like too much work to say the whole name. Yeah, just a combination of things. So, the biggest thing... So, the tournament rewards accuracy pretty highly. Not only because you get points for it, but also because you need to craft fewer arrows if you miss less. So, I'm surprised he hasn't detected us here. I feel like a normal deer would spot me right now. So that's too far left. Yeah. All right, let's redo that. Sounds good. So yeah, I'm mostly interested in which way was I facing before? I think it's over here, right? There should be. Oh, the deer might have despawned because we reloaded. It's okay. We'll just keep going. I keep getting distracted. So yeah, it's the accuracy, and then the big thing with that is finding a way to shoot accurately while also being able to not get into a struggle. That's the big part. So I'm gonna be practicing using trees against wolves, using terrain against all of wolves, moose, and bears, stuff like that. I might even try torches against wolves, although it's really I think it makes it a lot harder to shoot accurately because they run away from pretty far away. And I'd like to be able to shoot a couple of ptarmigan without missing. So we're gonna go try that out. I think there's a few different ptarmigan spawns around here. Oh, we're at point of disagreement. I need to be more up this way then. It's kind of something to just quickly pass time through a couple of days so we have the well-fed buff. Get a little bit more carry weight even while exhausted. Yeah, I always throw rocks at the ptarmigan, so I have no experience shooting at them with a bow. What was that? Sounded like a deer or a moose. Deer. And I hear ptarmigan. Alright, let's go back here and sleep for another hour. I want to get far enough away that the animals spawn in when I walk up. So let's go, like, back here. See if I can find a sheltered spot where it's not quite so cold. Yeah, and for me, it's also just, like, getting used to using the bow. Because it's been so long since I've had a run where I've done a lot of bow hunting. And I was never very good at it in the first place. So that's going to be my real weakness this tournament. Like, as far as planning stuff out and... Like, I think I have a really good start with all those arrows crafted this early, but... Surprised I can get this close. I need to check the settings on this to make sure they're the same as... Try getting even closer and see what happens. Okay, let's try this shot here. That's too high. No, that's right in the neck. Okay. Looks like we can take a shot at some ptarmigan here too. So I doubt I can get much closer. That one gets scared and run off. I think he did. So it looks like this is where I have to shoot from. I want one to... Oh, that one ran away too. Okay, I'm too close. I want one to move and then stop moving. It's really hard to see with the snow. Okay, so you're moving now. Once you stop moving, we should have a good... I should shoot from higher up, maybe. Okay, that one just stopped. Let's try the here. Shooting just... Yeah. I think I moved the mouse right when I fired. And I must have scared this one off. Alright. Since we have a deer and a, Yeah, I'm doing the tournament, but I most likely won't have time to finish it. It's just so time intensive to get a really good run, and I'm not really interested in, like, I mean, sure, you could just, like, do a run for fun and, like, sleep and stuff, but I'm mostly interested in, like, the highly competitive top end of it, and so it just takes so long to play. You have to play for, like, 100 hours because it's, 50 days, and with no sleep, that's, like, 2 hours per day. It's just, it's, so much playtime. But I'm going to play for as long as I'm enjoying the setup and everything. And if we get to a point where either I'm not really having much fun or it looks like I definitely won't be able to finish, I'll probably stop and do something else. Or I might just lose this run. Okay, so the deer do run from quite far away. Looks like the ptarmigans are... Ooh, one thing I could try... Let's try getting really close to ptarmigans crouching. Okay, so once this one stops moving, I think we'll take a shot at it. Or that one just stopped? Yeah, let's try this. So I'm gonna go here. Okay, so that was way too high. Need to adjust for the standing distance. Okay, as soon as you stop... Alright, going on the other side of the tree, of course. And you stopped there. Way to make it difficult. Oh, wow, okay, so I was too close. Interesting. What about these ptarmigan? Are they here? Yeah, they didn't get spooked when the deer spooked. Interesting. Alright, let's do one more attempt at this close range shot. Because I could see, if I can get this dialed in, I could see this being a really effective strategy. Just get nice and close and do the stand right before the shoot. I just need... Let's try now. You just... Now. See, that was way too much. I have to adjust so much for the height. I think I scared everybody off. There's another deer over here, or the same deer. I can do another practice shot. This is a really good practice area for this. I wouldn't take this shot in a real game, but I'm just curious. So it looks like I was too late. Like I shot where his head was, but he had already moved it. She, rather. Here, I think? Yeah. This is a really awkward shot. Okay, this is much better. This is probably what I need to go for. I'm really confused about the terrain here. How did you end up going down? Alright, forget it. We'll go for this ptarmigan here. Oh, he instantly started running. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay, so I guess I do need to do the shooting from a distance. That ptarmigan was on top of things. I can't do the stand and shoot with those. I hear another ptarmigan over here. I just don't see him. Oh, right over... No, that's a shadow. We'll just do it on the reload. Where did that deer get off to? Here we go. It's a little hard to see right now, but I guess it's good practice for the tournament. Okay, you stopped. We stand and shoot, and that's way too low. Alright, pretty soon now I'm probably going to want to practice somewhere else. Get a change of pace. Trying to force the direction change here. It doesn't seem to be working. Alright, let's go for ptarmigans again. Okay, so that's way too low. Didn't react, though. So from the distance I can safely stand, it looks like I need to aim just above them. Like, maybe there? Oh, he started moving. Would have been epic. Alright, any more left, or do they all get scared? So I was at the limit of where I can stand there. Deer are going to be so much easier to shoot after level 5. That was weird. I went to shoot and it wouldn't let me. Wait, do I not have an arrow equipped? Oh, I ran out of arrows. Oh, that's why. Okay. I guess I only have 2. Hey, Shu. Welcome in. So if I've learned anything from this, it's practice hunting during very high visibility. Still too low, huh? And that somehow scared them all off. Weird. Alright, let's take another shot at this deer. How did you see me? Getting impatient. Maybe I should come back in daylight when I can see better. Even without the snow would make this a lot easier. Yeah, the ptarmigans just weren't here for some reason. What about the deer? Right down there? Okay, let's try one more shot at this doe. Too close. She's about to run. Okay, perfect. Right there. Ah. So that was too high. Or was it? No, that was a hit. I wonder why that wasn't a kill shot. Had the deer just turned around and so I hit it in the back? That's funny, we get a hatchet. Maybe I don't start shooting deer until level 5. Maybe that's what I'm learning here, because it's just too hard to... I mean, it's not going to take me that long to get to level 5 archery. And as soon as I get it, then we can just start cranking out the deer hits. It's not like deer are that great. So if they take me a bunch of time or waste shots, they're not going to be worth it. for the 3 points. The one thing that's nice is they are a lot safer than wolves. So every point I can get shooting a deer instead of a wolf gets me to archery 5, which makes me less prone to getting killed by a wolf. Alright, that's close enough. Let's wait for her to stop moving and take a shot. I think we gotta go for the other side of the tree. Ah, of course she stops just on the other side of the tree. Just get behind this tree. Okay. So at this range, I gotta aim pretty far below to take into account the standing distance. Nope, that was too low now. Alright, let's take a shot at the ptarmigan. So let's go... Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at you when you stop moving. Oh, I already scared you. Okay, take a shot at the next one when you stop moving. I'm gonna aim pretty far ahead. Okay. Maybe I've got it dialed in now.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh, nobody needs this anymore. Well, that bird certainly doesn't need it. That deer's still running around. Man, those are going to be tough shots to make on the ptarmigans. When the time comes. Deer, why do you like to hide behind that tree? Feels good. Nope, still a little bit too low. And have we scared all the birds off? Can hear them, but I can't see them. They must be just on the other side of the hill. There's one, I think. Hey! Looks like I got it sort of dialed in. Yeah, I knew that was too far. Ooh, there's a ptarmigan right up close here. Alright, so this shot we actually take from right here. Gonna make sure he's not moving. Moving again. that's a little low. Yeah, a little bit low. Oh, that was my arrow. I doubt we can retrieve. Maybe we can get this one over here. Okay. So the last 4 shots I hit 3, and the one that I didn't, I said it was low as I shot it, like I knew it was too low. Alright, I think we take a couple more shots on the deer here, and then move on to the next thing. Probably go sleep in the prepper cache, and get some daylight for wolf and bear hunting. Take a bit of a risky shot here. Nope. This is like too close. I can't get any closer than this. Okay, line it up, stand, shoot. Got a hit. So it seems like to be safe, I would have to only shoot when they're facing me. Oh, there's some ptarmigans right there. It's a hit. All right, I think I'm happy with that. Let's go sleep. All right, what time is it? Let's just get like 9 hours of sleep or something. The soda. Anything low? Not really. But I think there's a couple of bears sort of in this direction. Maybe do some bear practice. I don't think I need to do too much with the bears because I can always do the flare trick if there's ever a bear that isn't cooperating or whatever. Another thing I've thought about with the bears is I could always set up a campfire some distance away. I think this would be legal. Go towards the bear, shoot it twice, and then if it lives, run back to the campfire and just wait for it to bleed out. Because the rules pretty explicitly say that what you can't do is take a shot while protected by your campfire. But I don't see any reason why I couldn't shoot and then run to the campfire. We got more ptarmigans here. Let's just do a couple of practice shots since we have them. I'm gonna go down here and sleep. Maybe we can set up a bedroll here. Okay, I didn't plan this out very well. Okay, let's see how well this goes with daylight. It's probably about the limit of how close I can get. Oh, he moved. That was also way too high. Interesting. So it must be because I'm aiming downhill. I need to, like, adjust the amount. So let's try there. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to get used to adjusting the amount for... See if I can figure out how that works. I might as well do it now while we've got a... Well, I'm gonna have to practice it in different locations. But so far it seems like if it's uphill, I need to aim... Does this make sense from a physics perspective? So when I aim somewhere and I shoot the arrow, it's traveling towards that point, except it's affected by gravity. Shouldn't really matter whether I'm shooting up or down. The adjustment should be about the same for the same distance. Yeah, I feel like this might be something that they've simulated incorrectly. I might just have to learn how it works in here, because I don't think it makes sense from a physics perspective. Oh, wait. I think I have to walk a little bit away first. I must be too close here for them to spawn in. Let's go back here and then try. Don't hear them. Oh, they are there. Okay. Okay, so I do need to aim a bit higher than that. Wow, that was close. Wait for them to stop moving. I'm also probably too far away. Oh, I have no arrows. Alright, try again. Is wind velocity and direction a factor too? I have no idea, Pierce. That's actually a really good question. I'm gonna guess that it's not. And the reason is, like, you see how when you hold the bow down, you get some, like, sway of the bow back and forth a little bit? Like, it sways to the left and then to the right. None of that actually matters for the game. All that matters is where that white dot is. So they didn't really implement a lot of advanced stuff in for aiming. So yeah, the answer is I don't know, but I suspect not. feels too high. And that feels too low. Let's try it. Nope, he moved. Yeah, that was too high. It's gotta be so precise. Maybe we'll just get wolves to kill ptarmigans. Bound to happen eventually, right? Oh wow, it's a good practice for me trying to get my aim down, especially for Archery 5 when I can shoot at things while crouched. I can really get close and take very careful aim. Gonna be too high. Okay. It was worth a shot. Just for fun. Alright, after this we keep moving. I want to go get some practice on bears and wolves. A lot of practice on wolves. I feel like they're going to be the most dangerous for me. I need to spend a large portion of my practice time just on wolves. Alright, we can't do the crouch trick. It's so hard to get the dot exactly above them. And then they move. Too high. Significantly too high. Let's try. Wow, still too high. Alright. I'm done with ptarmigans for now. Come back to practicing those later. So it seems like, I might actually want to shoot them downhill. Maybe I can find a direction I can shoot at them at where it's going to be a lot easier to line up the aim. Like a correct change in altitude will make it so that I can put the dot pretty much on them. That would actually be really good if I could figure that out. Alright, let's take a look at... Yeah, same thing. We're gonna go... There's a couple of bears, I think, that we can check out. Don't need to spawn the ptarmigans in, let's just keep going forward. So I think there's a bear right around here and another bear down by the curve. Maybe this bear doesn't always spawn in. We've got crows circling something here. Maybe these bears... No, these bears are one and the same. Okay. So now I just gotta find him if he's even spawned in on this run. He might not be. Don't see any bear tracks. Wow, no bones in here either. Okay, so this bear must not exist on this run. So where to next? Maybe the birch forest? We can hit the potential moose spawns on the way there in case we want to practice against a moose. I don't think there's another bear spawn between here and Thompson's. There's usually wolves in this area. Feels like. I need to learn more about this area of Pleasant Valley. So it looks like the road, or a road, sort of. Is this a road? It's like a depression in the ground. It looks a little bit like a road, but maybe it isn't. But this little path that comes down to the river here. I'd like to know where this is. Okay, that's going to be the cave. Okay, so I kind of know where that is. So then the moose... One of the moose spawns is over here. And then there's a couple more on the way to the birch forest. Oh, this pretty much is the birch forest here. So... Is this the moose spawn right up here then? Not really sure how this works. No, so the place where the moose spawns is way over there. We're already back behind the birch forest. Okay, so I'll have to do the moose spawns in reverse order then. Just go up in here, see if we can find a moose or a bear. So that other moose spawn must actually be beyond that river cave. It's useful knowledge to kind of file away for later. Okay, so here's the bear. So I'm going to try the tree dance, I think. I guess we might as well save. Just in case we do multiple attempts at this. Hello? There he is. Wow, so that was too low. I really need to do a lot of practice. I really should not be missing a shot like that on a giant target like the bear. He might not spawn in this time. Oh, there he is. Come on. Pay attention. Okay. Get someplace where I have a sort of a clear shot. Alright. Okay. Now, let's actually do a little bit of practice here. Okay, so it does look like we can Found him off with this. I did land 2 shots on him. Unfortunately, I only have 2 arrows in this practice run right now. But it does look like I can pretty reliably do this. Using the little... It seems to work better with thin trees from everything I've seen. And I've done this with wolves in the past, although not where you shoot them, just where you use a tree to scare them away. Like you aim, get them to charge you, and just if you hide behind a thin tree, it usually works pretty well. Oh, there's deer here too. Hello? There we go. Let's use this tree. Oh geez, he's going the wrong... Ooh, that was scary. Yeah, he was going like to the left side of the tree, even though I was standing on the right side. So I had to quickly adjust and like use the tree to scare him off. Now, if he's shot and he runs off, does he continue running forever? He may not stop running. I feel like I've definitely seen bears stop. If they get far enough away from you, maybe. And then you can sneak up and take another shot on them. He's still running all the way over there. On the high ground. Alright, let's just take a shot at this deer and then reset. Might as well practice while I'm here. Hello, deer? Oh, they stop eventually and walk back? Yeah, maybe, but it was taking him a long time. Alright, let's go see if he's coming back now. Because I don't see that deer anywhere. Also, this is the moose... This is one of the 3 moose spawns, is like right out in front here. I don't know if we'd have moose markings here. Probably. So it probably isn't this one. Yeah, I'm guessing he must be coming back now. Either that or he ran way off and, like, despawned or something. I don't think he can despawn. I hope not. There's a deer. And there's a wolf. Alright, is he coming back on the river? If not... Yeah, I don't see him. Alright, let's just do the deer. Or the wolf. Wouldn't mind just practicing an open shot on a wolf. Open field. We can come do a lot more of this with a save in the barn, but I'll grab one right now to start with. Come on, Wolfie. I'm right here. I actually want to try something. We're gonna sneak up. That's what I wanted to see. I'm wondering how frequently I can get them, like if I sneak up on them, how frequently I can get them to howl. And then all I have to do is learn how to land that headshot while they're howling. That might actually be a really safe way to take out wolves before Archery 5. Because once they're locked in that howl animation, they can't do anything else until they finish it. Okay, let's do some more bear practice. Come on, bear. There we go. I'm gonna find a good spot. Feels like this tree is a good spot. Ooh, that was close. I think I aimed too high on the second shot. Let's do one shot with the, or one attempt with the flare just to demonstrate how it works. This is stupidly overpowered. Just to make sure I understand how it works. I forget who I saw doing this, like Aesthetic Virus, I think was his name, or one of the other streamers with a similar name. I always get confused, all the streamers have. Can you come this way? It's like you want to go on the other side of the tree for some reason. Come this way. Okay. Dude, yeah. That's better. And then he just stops right at the flare. Now, there's still the chance that the second shot doesn't kill him. So ideally what I want to do is do 2 shots. And then he stops at the flare for the 3rd shot. Although I think once you're archery level 2, 2 headshots does kill, so it shouldn't matter. You know, there's probably enough flares in the game for me to kill every single bear that way. If I'm not feeling really confident about a bear kill, I should definitely consider using it. Dude. Come towards me. Why are you going at a weird angle? I really don't like that when you do that. Like he's... One shot this time. Anybody else? Heard a deer. I hear a deer running away now. Hard to spot him in this forest. Alright, let's do one more bear kill and then, or at least bear shooting adventure. And then move on to the barn and get some wolves. It's so hard to find a tree I'm happy with. Where he like has a clear path to walk towards me and I feel like I have a good path to shoot. This looks good. Yeah, so at archery level 2, that should kill him. The 2 headshots. And then the tree is just for safety in case I miss or something unexpected happens. Because we really don't want him to run off. Alright, let's go get wolves. Wolves are the ones I probably need the most practice against. But at least we're warmed up now. I saw wolves over there before. I think we've been here, right? Check for arrows anyway. Here, wolfie, wolfie, wolfie. I saw them just over here before. Let's go check there. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I've heard about this. If you aim, if you're aiming when they start to close in like that, they're much more likely to do that thing where they weave back and forth. So I aimed too early. You gotta aim to get them to charge, release. Let them close to like the point where they're almost on you, and then you like aim and fire at the last minute. That's how you prevent that. Can also do some practice with torches here maybe, or flares. Or both, just to see because I might want to do like in instances like this. Hey Pickle, good to see you. Oh, that's too bad. It's okay, we're just doing practice. Want to practice save? Practicing shooting wolves. Oh, I wanted to do the I wonder if when they do that dig animation, if they can be knocked out of that. Let's just see how long on average it takes for a wolf that I'm targeting to start to do the howl. It's really not that long. I just gotta learn to aim quickly. Because the problem was I aimed too low, just like last time. I didn't quite hit high enough for that headshot. I think I might actually like the wait for the howl strategy. Do that just until level 5. And then we can just shoot them while crouched, so we don't even have to wait for that. Is this no-goa settings? It feels like I shouldn't be that close to him. Hmm. Let me just make sure. Survival, new, custom. Wildlife smell range very high. Detection range far. Yeah, it's as big as it gets. Yeah, everything's right. And I changed these so that I could get into struggles without getting killed for practice. Okay. So yeah, the wolves are much less aware of their surroundings than deer. Can actually sneak up pretty close to a wolf. Oh, that's a wolf that's already after me. Alright, should we try the tree trick since we got trees right here? This one looks like it's on relatively flat ground. A lot of stuff for the wolf to get caught on around here, though. Just see what happens. He comes straight through? He does. Well, I landed the shot. He was coming in at a little bit of an angle. It did look like I might have been able to duck behind the tree. It also depends on what direction they're facing Pickle. Like if you sneak up behind them, they don't notice you from nearly as close. Yeah, level 5 archery, I could easily take a shot on this guy. So what all I need to do is survive the first like 100 shots. So every time up to now, the wolves have decided to howl pretty consistently. Like without me having to wait too long. This one looks like it might be being a bit more stubborn. Yeah, quite a bit more stubborn. What if there's a way to force certain behavior out of them? Like if I threw a stone and it ran to that point... I don't have any stones on me, but... Uh-oh. What are you doing, wolf? Turned around. Yeah, this one's taking forever to howl. Run a little bit, get in position, aim. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, so now he's after me. Yeah, let's just try an open air shot, I guess. Okay, once he starts to bark, aim and shoot. I think we got him, right? Yeah. I was gonna quit if we didn't. That was really close. So like he was nearly about to attack me. So waiting until he starts to bark for the aim. I guess if I'm backing up the whole time, maybe it'll go better. Wait, did I get my arrow? Yeah, I do have one arrow. Okay, so we can keep practicing. Ah, he just started howling. That howl animation does last for a really long time. Alright, let's get on the other side of this hay. So I'm curious about other animations. Did he detect me? He must have. Yeah. He was coming to investigate. I guess he heard me even though I was crouching. Yeah, that felt riskier. I started to aim before he did the bark for the final charge, and it looked like he was like starting to curve over to the side. I think if you're aiming while he does that, like as he starts that final leg, that's when he starts to do the evasive stuff. Yeah, Pickle, I mean, it's good in a way that they're not predictable. I just wish that they were more, like that they were unpredictable in a variety of interesting ways, instead of it mostly just being like bugged out wolf bark howl loop. And like if they had different behaviors and you couldn't predict whether they would run or flee or charge or attack or like sneak up on you or try to circle you. Alright. Can't waste all day here. Let's at least get a little bit closer. Yeah. Oh, that one detected me. So I'm gonna try using this hay bale. This is kind of a terrible spot to do this. Yeah, never mind. Alright, let's just do another charge attack. I gotta get comfortable with this. Ah, didn't hit escape in time. It's okay. It won't take much. Ooh, he actually hit me quite a bit there. I should have used the knife since I already shot him. It's fine, we'll just bandage this up. He took one of my arrows away. Oh, that's actually... That's how I'm losing my arrows, probably. I didn't think about that. I've got to actually go get my arrow off of him now. I should have used the knife to kill him faster. And I should have picked up that hatchet. What was I thinking? Not getting that hatchet that was on the body. I didn't think about the fact that I was gradually ruining my run by letting wolves run off with my arrows. Maybe it's time to install mods and just get an infinite supply of arrows, so I don't have to mess around with this part during my practice. Wolves killed one. I don't remember if I already had one killed, or if that means this one has already died somewhere. Crows aren't out right now, I don't think. So it's showing a wolf dead right now, so it'd probably have to be another. Let's just go in here and sleep for like 2 hours. Yeah. Wait, is that the wolf I shot? Did he like spawn in? Aha! That's how you can get an arrow. Wait a minute. Ah, that's not save scumming. That would be legal by the current rules, right? So what would you do? You'd have to have a way to quickly save the game without passing any time. So like you'd shoot an animal, it would have an arrow in it. you'd quickly find someplace to get a sprain to save the game, while you could still see where the animal was. And then once you save, you quit and reload. Wait, let's go save while we have both arrows now. Hey Kirk, welcome in. I have a feeling that this would be frowned upon, even though it's not technically save scumming. Would it reset the damage like load screens do? Oh, maybe it would. Even so, it would still be a way to get your arrow back. Like, even if you wouldn't get the points for that kill, you get your arrow back without having to hunt that animal down, and then you could just kill it again later. And it definitely feels like it's probably against the spirit, and yeah, I don't think you could justify it. Right, like there's certain things that aren't technically save scumming, like I think the big one I can think of is if you have Timberwolves after you, and you go in a building and come back out, they're still there. But if you go in a building and then quit the game, and then reload the game, and then leave the building, then they're not there. So it's like, it's not save scumming, and it's actually legitimate in a way, because that's something that you would do anyway, right? Like, you would go into the building to save, and you would quit the game and come back and play later. Alright, that feels very reliable. Yeah, bark then aim. The problem is you have very little time to execute. And I still think given a choice, like I would prefer to take the safer route. Like certainly the times where it howls quickly. Looks like we killed all the wolves in this area. Let's just reset. And to not release your arrows. See, the problem with this is we have to start crouching. Like, this takes a long time. And I mean, every second does add up. Although I guess one advantage is we could... Is he howling? I think he's howling. Yeah, we probably could have run a little bit closer, risked it. We could, like, use stones to get them closer by. And then just crouch around and wait for the howl to start. The other problem is there's a chance that if this one starts to howl and I stand up to shoot him, that one's going to charge me. So this is all time I could have already killed this wolf and be traveling to kill the next one. But it's only for the first 100 kills or so. Then we just take our shots while crouched and we're fine. I don't know. Can you like do something? I don't care what it is. I'm gonna have to practice doing that and see if that's reliable. I do the quick stand up and shoot just like I do with the deer. Oh wow, he detected me from a long way away. I could just go lose him, right? So we go over here and like go on the other side of a snowbank, or we'd have to find some sort of impassable terrain. Let's just practice the... well, let's do the torch. Try that. This is the other way that we can safely shoot stuff before Archery 5. Now this one is going to be completely different, because the goal is to shoot him pretty early before he can get scared by the torch. And then the torch is just a backup. So then I'd have to decide. We're gonna have to practice that with get rid of this pain. The sound is annoying me. Save that progress. I saw one over here. Where are all the other wolves? There's like... supposed to be at least one more. Oh, they're both behind the hay bale. Okay, Pickle, thanks. I enjoy your work. I don't know. Hopefully that's an option for you. Alright, wolf buddies. Who wants to howl first? I have a feeling we're going to find out why we should not use this particular strategy. Well, that worked out. Can't believe the other wolf didn't notice me at all. Alright, let's try the, oh, well. We have a volunteer. I mean, that's pretty reliable. We just have to wait for them. Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, he was in an animation, but he had already started charging me. Alright, let's do the torch thing. I want to do, how do I want to do this? I want to try to aim as late as possible, I think. Yeah, so I could have shot him, like, right up until pretty much the last minute there. I intentionally didn't shoot because I wanted to see how close he would get. But, like, the time that I decided to shoot would have worked. And then if I do miss, then the torch is there to protect me. Let's try this again, see how reliable it is. Ooh, the torch didn't scare him off that time. Let's kill him, I guess. Okay, we're gonna try to do the... I'm gonna try to do the, respawn the arrow trick. I want that arrow back. So he should spawn in, like, right there somewhere. And the arrow should spawn in there, too. It's a matter of when. How far away do I have to get before they spawn in? Okay. He spawned in, like, right there. Let's see if my arrow is on the ground anywhere over here. Yep. Now, is the arrow moving like last time? Last time it looked like it was moving. Alright, well, we slowly depleted this area, I think. Just make sure I'm healthy. Yeah. My clothing is getting in pretty bad shape. That's okay, though. I don't need to do too much more practice. Let's go to the farmhouse and create a save there. There will be more wolves around there to practice on. And just get rid of this. I got more. So it seems like if I use the torch strategy, there's going to be some decision-making involved in how close do I stand to the torch. The closer I stand to it, the safer I'll be, but the harder it'll be to make the shot because the wolf will run sooner. And the further away, the more risky, but the, you know, more likely it'll be that I can make the shot. However, so far I'm really liking the waiting for the howl animation or just waiting for them to stand still. If I wait for them to stand still, it seems like I can stand and shoot from somewhere outside of their cone, like of what they can see in terms of their vision. Like if I'm standing behind their 180 degree plane. Or maybe it's like the deer where they just won't react in the time it takes me to stand and shoot. So as long as they're standing still, I should be able to get a free shot off, if that's the case. I guess let's just go inside and get the save there. Way I don't have to sleep for an hour or anything. I should try using these trees too. These are nice thin trees. Let's see if they work as a wolf deterrent. Okay, let's actually get all my energy back this time. Close enough. Create a new save with that. So we start from there every time. And I'm going to go take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and do some more hunting. See you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. So this is going quite well. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm already feeling much more confident about jumping back into the tournament run. So the wolves are usually either over here or over there, in my experience. These ones might not have spawned in because we started too close. Here, wolves, and that... Ooh, we just got a weather change. Okay, there are wolves over here. Couple. One down there. I'm gonna try the less risky strategies when possible. Ooh, I needed to grab some stones. I gotta remember to try that strategy too at some point. Okay, let's try this. Okay, he detected me, but it was after I went to do the thing. That looked like it was going to be really good. This should be a nice break to prevent them from getting me. There's another wolf. See the one down here. I don't know where the other one is. See if I can find my arrow. There we go. Did he detect me? I think he did. Yeah, he's coming. Try for a flat ground area over here. Okay, perfect example, right? Oh no, he's still coming for me. Interesting. So he got shot in the foot. I guess he can't reach me now, so he finally gave up. I could have tried to shoot him again, but I thought it was better. Yeah, this is kind of a weird... This isn't as good as those other trees where they instantly run off. Oh my gosh. I heard that wolf's footsteps. He definitely heard me running and was going for my sound. Let's see if either of these guys wants to howl and make themselves a volunteer. Make sure I'm not getting snuck up on. Preferably this guy, he's really close. Okay, overshot. He did not start charging me. So we can still do another, maybe a torch attempt. Now let's try the torch. I got another thing I want to try with the torch. Yeah, so they accelerate in varying ways when you aim at them while they're stopped at a torch like that. So one possible option is to let him stop Hey Kirk, use the draw, start a charge, and then walk backwards, letting the wolf line up the shot for me. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different strategies, and I feel like I can use a mix of them. This is broken now. Let me do another, well, we'll try to do the howl thing, I guess, since that doesn't always work. Yeah, he didn't detect me. Let's get a bit closer and then drop this. If he does detect me, we can just go back to it. Oh, wait. He must have, did I not get my arrow back? Oh, they're both broken. Alright, let's just go back to the save then. Oh my gosh, he's so far away. He's facing away from me, so I feel like I can take the risk. See, this animation, I'm curious if he's locked into that. I think he heard me. He definitely heard me. Yeah. Alright, well, let's do the torch again then. I want to see how reliable this version is, because I actually kind of like this. Feels very safe, and you get to make the choice whether you want to shoot or not. And you're definitely not going to get into a struggle. Oh. Was I too close, somehow? Huh, I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe I'll try standing a little bit out. I guess I could stand a little bit behind my torch this time. That's probably what needs to be done differently. Okay. A little slow, maybe. Huh. Now, why is it behaving that way now? Let me go up a little closer and see what happens from up here. It feels pretty reliable. It's just sometimes the sometimes they accelerate weird and like you can miss a lot. Do I even have another arrow? I have one. Come on, charge me. You know you want to. There we go. That was a neck shot, not a headshot, so that was not a guaranteed kill. It does come with some risk, I think. A little slower, too. Wow, how did that not kill him? That was like right in his jaw. I guess too low. So far the most reliable, but probably the slowest, seems to be the wait for the howl animation to start. That bark sounds like he detected me from all the way over there. Yeah, he was stuck in an animation, so I couldn't tell at first. Alright, well, let's do this again. I would like to know exactly how reliable I can get this, because this is the safest thing to do after they've detected me. So if I can get it very reliable... Oh, shoot, I messed it up. Alright, well... Yeah, see, I don't want to try to do it if they're already charging, because then they act very unpredictably. But if they've stopped and then I start to shoot, it feels like it's much more feasible. Right over his head. Interesting. I guess when they are close range at that, I've got to remember the thing where you shoot, like, slightly underneath them. Although last time I hit his jaw when I was trying to hit his head, so that obviously wasn't good. Where did that arrow go? It's like right... yeah, right here. Over his head. So when he's stuck in that for a little bit, right? Like he was only stuck in that for a little bit. That's the Nogoa bug. I wonder if that is a valid time to just walk up and take a shot right at his head. Because he seems to be stuck in that too. Seems pretty reliable, like, considering how much safer it is. Isn't there another wolf over here somewhere? And once again, I only really need a strategy for dealing with the wolves that have detected me, and mostly before Archery 5, because that's when I actually have to stand up to shoot. Once we have Archery 5, we should be able to take most of our shots from crouched with the wolf not even knowing I'm there. At least that's the theory. We got several wolves over here to try this with. Yeah, see, it just took me too long to get in position. Now I've got no arrow to take this guy out with. But I have that whole time to run up. I just got to decide earlier whether I'm going to actually take my shot or not. Hey, Jen. Welcome in. Like, I have a lot of time, but I'm almost treating it like I have too much time. Because after we stop running, right, we run with the bow down. We have to stop running, get the bow back out, get in position, start aiming, and then, like, shoot. So there's still, like, a significant chunk of time there. Hmm. One nice thing about using the torch method is I can carry a torch around with me, which will give me the +3 warmth, which will be nice. And then I can just, like, I can figure out this distance that they charge from, so I don't have to spend a lot of time setting up the shot. I can just put the torch down, get him to charge, back up a little bit, get ready, aim, find the shot, and shoot him right in the head. It's not bad. I like the fact that they're moving a lot slower when you take the shot too, so it seems like with practice it'd be easier to line that shot up. Who detected me? You? I guess I could also do this, move it when we're... Okay, ready? Ah, see, he turned around. That's when I would just not take the shot. Because that's not worth wasting an arrow, but that seemed to be relatively infrequent. Maybe I was getting lucky though. We'll see with more tests. Yeah, he seems to frequently go to one side or the other right at me. What's the duration on this? 10%? Yeah, see, when they go that far off to the side, it's like not worth the risk. But it's not like I can't shoot him again, right? Like I can just wait. I can maybe take another wolf out in this area. He's gonna come back, right? See, he's already stopped. He's already ready to be killed again. We just try again. And that time he gives me the perfect shot. Yeah, I'm really liking this method. It seems better even than the howl thing, almost. Because I can just carry my torch with me constantly. You're playing Loper? I am not playing Loper. I'm playing Pilgrim Custom. How's your Loper game going? Let's go ahead and reset here and get some more practice in. AC spawn, no bedroll, day 14, leaving Pleasant Valley for Mystery Lake. Yeah, sounds good. Did you manage to summit without the bedroll, or did you just grab the technical backpack and you're going to come back for the summit later? They turn at an angle you don't like, you save your arrow until you get the shot you want. Yeah, exactly, Kirk. It's I like the fact that, like, if I wait for the howl, then I'm under significant time pressure to, like, line that shot up. Plus there's all the wasted time. Yeah, skip to the summit and you have a hammer. Nice. And I'm gonna do a bit more practice here, I think, with the howl animations and whatnot. Especially since I might use this more once we get to Archery 5, because there's very little risk involved with it. It might be more reliable at Archery 5. We might do a version of it. Let me just see if I can make it the shot from here. It's kind of hard to line up. We'll wait. Wonder if I could make the shot while... Yeah, I'm not going to try to do it. Okay. Wow, that didn't kill him. It looked like it was right in his neck or face. He heard me. Gotta get far... No, he got me. Alright, let's do one of these. I mean, look at that. Right between the eyes. Like, perfect. Wait, where did my arrow go? It, like, disappeared on me. I was looking at... Oh, it went over here. Weird. Yeah, this is, like, perfect, because in the instances where they detect me from far away, I've got this, like, instant strategy. That, you know, it seems like about 80% of the time results in a kill. And the rest of the time, you know, he just ran off and he's going to come back later. I'm liking this. And then we can still do the other one if we need to for some reason. Now, one thing I didn't think about is Aurora Wolves. Because we're actually going to want to be able to hunt Aurora Wolves. And that's going to be a completely different experience. Although maybe we intentionally don't hunt them until Archery 5, just to make things a little bit easier. Nah, see, we just don't take that shot. It's too risky. Okay, I really like this plan. So I guess at some point I'm going to need to do a test with Aurora Wolves and a Red Flare. Because if I'm hunting Aurora Wolves, I'm probably hunting a bunch in succession, which means a Red Flare will last quite a long time. Can probably kill like 5 to 10 wolves with a Red Flare. If they respect the flare the same way normal wolves respect torches, which I think... I don't know if they respect the flare on the ground. They respect the flare in the hand in much the same way that regular wolves respect the torch in the hand. But they might not respect the flare on the ground in the same way. So that'll be a test I'll have to do, and I'll have to come up with a different strategy for Aurora Wolves if that's not working. Can't figure out how to read the loot tables. And look for a bedroll in Mystery Lake. Yeah, it's very unlikely that there's a bedroll in Pleasant Valley anyway. And you know about the one in the tube near the dam, right? Like, you can check that on your way in as well. I'm liking this hunting method so much, I might actually use this method to hunt wolves in, like, normal runs. Is usually, I think I use the have a torch or campfire on the ground and just hope that I land the kill shot as they turn to run. But this, like, it seems like there's a really good chance that you actually do land the kill shot. Alright, we got like 3 wolves in close proximity here. Did he detect me or is he just randomly barking? He detected me. Okay. Let's do the torch with him then. Oh, you're stopping. Oh, because the other guy's after me. Okay, now you're after me. My other arrow break. Yeah. Yeah, the thing about the backing up shot is it's very safe, but in the instances where something goes wrong, things go horribly wrong. Here, if something goes wrong, the worst that happens is a wolf runs away with an arrow, but typically what happens is I just don't shoot. And it really doesn't take long, and then we get another chance at it anyway. Yeah, like, see, that's, I could take that shot, but I just feel like I'm gonna miss that, right? Like, it just feels very clear to me that that angle is too steep and I'm gonna miss it, so it's just not worth the risk of losing a whole arrow. And now that wolf has already stopped, so we can go take another crack at him. And when you're talking about shooting literally hundreds of wolves over a playthrough, something only needs to go wrong 1% of the time for the run to really be messed up by wolf attacks. That was a bit risky. I knew it was a bit risky. Interesting. I thought I still hit him in the head, but apparently not. I guess my other arrow broke. So, how would we determine Aurora wolves respecting... I almost feel like I should just watch some videos of people playing around with Aurora wolves. It'd be easier than doing the testing myself. Whether they respect torches is the big thing I want to know. Or no, the flares on the ground. The nice thing about this too is it feels like I can just like forget about all that stealth nonsense, sneaking around, trying to like sneak up on them, wait for them to do stuff. I can just travel right to where I want to be and have my lit torch for warmth. I just throw it down right in front of them, get into the fight right away. And it still seems to be quite reliable. I'm sure I'll lose more arrows than somebody doing the backing up shot thing, but I'll probably get into fewer struggles too, so... right, forgot to do this. Yeah, that was too steep of an angle. I almost had a shot at him there. Seem to be getting a little bit unlucky with the angles here lately. Definitely seems to be like 60 to 70% of the time at least, though. Yeah, I knew not to take that shot, I think. I think I knew not to take that shot. At least it wasn't a lost arrow. But still. Oh, you. Right in the snout. Are you still good? 2%. Can always escape out if things look bad. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting pretty good at that. These 4 wolves agree. Alright, what should I practice next? We still didn't do a moose. I don't know where I'm gonna go to get a moose. I might just not practice the moose, honestly. I know how to kill moose. You just, go to unreachable terrain. A moose stomp is pretty much game over for this tournament, though. So I feel like I should do a little bit of practice. I don't know, maybe there's other moose strategies. Maybe I'll do some thinking off stream. Actually, you know what? It's getting late. This seems to be a good spot to practice, so I think I'll just leave this one here. When we hop on to play, I might just do like a quick 5 or 10 minute warm-up with this spawn here. And then just jump right into the tournament. I know what I'm doing against bear. Ptarmigan, I think we decided it's best, if at all possible, to just get wolves to kill them because it's too much of a pain. Wolves and bear, I'm definitely set on. Deer, I think I'll just tackle after archery 5. Whoa. That was a risky shot. Alright, I think there's one more wolf up here somewhere. Yeah, let's get this guy and then a couple of them. Oh, my arrow broke? Does he eventually charge? He does, yeah. Alright, we'll use this save. Come back and do some more practice. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's see, so... Cougar, I think I'm just gonna really cheese it. Because I don't really know what I'm doing with Cougar. So we're just gonna go for the ultimate cheese on that. Ptarmigans, I mean, it's really a matter of whether I want to risk. Because that's the only thing I have to shoot from really far away, right? Deer, I can crouch up close, stand and shoot. Wolves, I've got this method. Bear, I can use the flare. I guess technically I still don't know what I'm going to do with moose and aurora wolves. So I've got more to think about, but I can probably at least play some of the tournament. And, you know, if I get moose stopped, oh well. I'm not too worried about it. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. This was good. 2 hours of productive practice. Definitely feel like I can jump back into the tournament and actually perform. All right, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming in the morning, I think. Go ahead and do some tournament. So thanks for hanging out. See you later.